Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about nature of management. We have already discussed about we have already discussed about what is management, characteristics of management, and now nature of management. The nature of management can be analyzed in terms of art, science, and profession. If you remember one characteristic, that was management is both art and a science. Similarly, now here we will discuss about how management is an art, how it is a science, and how it is a profession. So first let us discuss about management as a science. Science means a systematized body of knowledge which can be acquired through observation and experimentation. It is a knowledge, it is a body of knowledge which can be acquired. See, from where you get the knowledge? From through observations as well as some of the experiments. It consists of universally accepted principle which establish relationship between cause and their effect. So what do you mean by science? It is a systematized body of knowledge which can be acquired through observation and experimentation. So there are certain observations and experimentation from where the public, from where the managers understand management as a science. It consists of universally accepted principle which establish a relationship between cause and their effect. What are the causes and how it will affect? So all these things comes in a science. There are several features of science. First, it is a systematized body of knowledge. Second, principle based on observation and experiments. Third, cause and effect relationship. Fourth, universal validity of principles. Okay, now we'll discuss about these 4 points. What are these 4 features? First one, systematized body of knowledge. Management is a systematized body of knowledge in the form of basic principles and concepts. See, when we are studying about science, कुछ basic principles होते हैं, कुछ concepts होते हैं. Accordingly, we are defining the term science. So, what is management as a systematized body of knowledge? क्या है? मैनेजमेंट एक सिस्टमेटाइज्ड बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज है क्योंकि ये कुछ मैनेजमेंट के कुछ सर्टेन, कुछ बेसिक प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स होते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वर्क किया जाता है. देयरफॉर मैनेजमेंट एक सिस्टमेटाइज्ड बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज है. Second, observation and experiments. Management knowledge has been built up through continued observation and experiments. How management work? उनके कुछ अपने observations होते हैं, अपने कुछ experiments होते हैं. Management experts and practitioners have developed the knowledge after careful Management experts and practitioners have developed the knowledge after careful analysis, inquiry, and experience. Whoever the management experts are there, whoever practicing management, they have bring out the result or they have developed their knowledge after some careful analysis. The principles of management make use of scientific methods of observation and analysis. The method of observation used in management are not completely objective because management deals with human beings whose behavior cannot be scientifically predicted. See, observation and experiments can be done on things but cannot done on human beings. So therefore we can say it is not completely objective. We cannot say that we can completely depend on it, but yes, maximum we can depend on the certain basic principles, concepts, and through observation and experiments management can build their knowledge. Okay, so these 2 points. Now come to the third point, cause and effect relationship. Principles of management establish a cause and effect relationship between various factors. For example, dual subordination leads to confusion. See, whatever the things in management has been happen, it should be happen in a clearly manner. Clearly manner means there should be a clear line between cause and effect. क्या cause है, क्या reasons हैं, क्या उसके effect होंगे. ओके, हियर एग्जाम्पल इज़ गिवन अबाउट डुअल सबॉर्डिनेशन. अगर ज़्यादा बॉस हो जाते हैं या ज़्यादा लोग हो जाते हैं तो या उससे क्या होता है कि डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ वर्क हो जाता है या कन्फ्यूजन क्रिएट हो जाता है. सो एक क्लियर एक लाइन होनी चाहिए कि क्या कॉज है और क्या उसके इफ़ेक्ट होंगे उस दैट रिलेशनशिप. सो दिस इज़ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट जो है ये. इफ़ वी नो अबाउट प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, इफ़ वी हैव डिटेल्ड स्टडी अबाउट प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, देन वी कैन क्लियर दिस कन्फ्यूजन. हमें ये कॉज एंड इफ़ेक्ट वाली प्रॉब्लम अराइज नहीं होगी. So therefore this cause and effect relationship should be clear, and that can be only clear with the principles of management. Then fourth one is universal validity of principle. Scientific principle represent basic truth. These principles have universal validity and application. Fundamental principles of management are universally applicable. Their result can be tested and verified. Now what is universal validity of principles? There are several principles जो already we can say already जो प्रूफ हो चुके हैं that yes they are the universal truth which cannot be changed. So there are several principles which are already having their universal validity, universal applications. So therefore this is also, so this is about universal validity of principles. Okay. Now, thus management is definitely a science. It is a social science as it deals with people and their behavior. Human behavior cannot be subjected to laboratory experiments. Therefore, management is an inexact or a soft science. Its principle cannot be regarded as fundamental truths. They may not always have a universal application. Exceptions are always there. So management is a science, but we cannot completely reliable on it. Okay. So therefore another term comes management as an art. That management science तो है, but management art भी है. How it is an art? Art means the practical application of knowledge, practically knowledge होना and skill, capability होना किसी भी result को achieve करने के लिए, to achieve the desired result. Now there are several features of art. First one is practical knowledge, second personal skills, third creativity, and fourth perfection through practice. Now let us discuss this one by one. First one is practical knowledge. Art involves application of theoretical knowledge. Management is the art of getting things done through people to accomplish the desired result. आर्ट क्या है हमारा? आर्ट इन्वॉल्व करता है एप्लीकेशन ऑफ थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज. This point we have already discussed, that management is the art of getting things done through people to accomplish the desired result. It involves putting the available knowledge into practice so as to attain predetermined goals. So what is this practical knowledge? It is the combination of theoretical as well as the practical knowledge. मैनेजमेंट क्या है? मैनेजमेंट एक आपके अंदर एक स्किल होती है, एक आर्ट होती है लोगों से काम कराने की. ओके. एंड लोगों से काम कराने की एंड ऑल्सो टू अचीव द डिज़ायर्ड रिजल्ट. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट, ये एक आर्ट होती है कि जो भी आपकी नॉलेज है उस नॉलेज को आप प्रैक्टिस में लेके आ रहे हो, रियलिटी में आप उस नॉलेज को प्रैक्टिकली उस पर वर्क कर रहे हो टू अचीव द गोल. सो देयरफॉर व्हाट इज़ आर्ट? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट इज़ अ प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज. आपको उस नॉलेज, उस जो भी आपके पास नॉलेज है उसको प्रैक्टिकली हाउ टू डू. ओके. देन सेकेंड इज पर्सनल. Management is basically an individual skill. Every manager has thinking on style of working. He tackles various problems on the basis of his own thinking and understanding of the situation. Obviously manager, okay, if any manager is there, उसने degree ले ली है, he has a degree of MBA or any professional degree which is required to be as a manager. Okay, but the way he think, the way he understand all the matters, whatever the it all depends on his personal skill, individual skill. So therefore personal skill is also important in management, that how you tackles all the situations in the company, in the organization, and then achieving the desired result. ओके. सो देयरफॉर मैनेजमेंट एक आर्ट है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक तो जो उसकी नॉलेज है उसको प्रैक्टिकली लेके आता है. दूसरा उसकी पर्सनल स्किल पर भी डिपेंड करता है दैट हाउ मच द पर्सन इज़ कैपेबल, ओके, टू टैकल इन ऑल द सिचुएशंस. Then third is creativity. Management is creative in the sense that it converts input into output. It is goal oriented and result oriented. Management aims at attaining maximum productivity and profitability at the lowest cost. He must be quite creative. Then only he can convert easily input to output. ओके, ही मस्ट बी गोल ओरिएंटेड, कि उसको गोल भी अचीव करना है लेकिन क्रिएटिविटी से मैनेजमेंट एम्स एट, अगर वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मैक्सिमम प्रोडक्टिविटी कर रहा है, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी भी इंक्रीज़ कर रहा है एट द लोएस्ट कॉस्ट मीन्स रीज़नेबल प्राइजेस पर। ओके, सो अगर वो इस तरीके का काम कर सकता है देन ही इज़ हैविंग सच अ ग्रेट क्रिएटिविटी इन हिज माइंड. So therefore a management is a creative also. मैनेजमेंट एक क्रिएटिव भी है, दैट किस तरीके से आप जो भी सिचुएशन है उसमें अपना जो इनपुट है उसको आउटपुट में कन्वर्ट करके कम से कम कॉस्ट में आप प्रॉफिट भी इंक्रीज़ कर रहे हो, प्रोडक्टिविटी भी इंक्रीज़ कर रहे हो. सो दिस इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ अ क्रिएटिविटी इन अ पर्सन's माइंड. Then next is perfection through practice. If you have heard, practice makes a man perfect. So it is a perfection through practice. A person again and again practicing and bring perfection into his work. So art require continuous practice to gain mastery. Management also involve regular practice. An efficient manager can convert a challenge into an opportunity through continuous decision making and leadership. So this is what a person, a manager practicing, goes on practicing, regular practicing, so that he can convert all the challenges into an opportunity for its organization. So these are the 4 features of management as an art. Here is a conclusion that management can be considered both a science as well as an art. In fact, science and art are not mutually exclusive. ये एक दूसरे से अलग नहीं है, बट दे आर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री टू ईच अदर. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री मीन्स दोनों को एक दूसरे की ज़रूरत है, दे कंप्लीट ईच अदर. साइंस विदाउट आर्ट इज़ फ्रूटलेस एंड आर्ट विदाउट साइंस इज़ ब्लाइंड. Only the right combination of the two can make each other complete. Therefore, science and art of management must go hand in hand. Now come to the last nature of management, that is management as a profession. Now what is profession? Profession means a vocation requiring, it is a course which require specialized knowledge. इसके लिए proper knowledge की requirement है. management एक profession भी है. If you have, see, in all the organization managers are there and they have a qualified degree. Okay, they possess some degree so as to be qualified as a manager. So it requires specialized knowledge, practical training, service motive and code of conduct. These are the features of management as a profession. See, first of all, specialized body, एक knowledge होनी चाहिए जो which can be transferable. Formal education and training, restricted entry, means there should be a proper education and training should be there. Everyone cannot become a manager until and unless they have the formal education for it as well as training. Then third, they should have the motive to give service to their clients. Then fourth, statutory body or professional association, they are having a legal association होना चाहिए जहाँ से भी उन्होंने डिग्री ली है, जहाँ से भी उन्होंने स्पेशलाइज्ड एक नॉलेज गेन की है, वो एक लीगली एक प्रोफेशनल एसोसिएशन होना चाहिए. Then ethical code of conduct, there are several behaviors, there are several moral values which has to be followed in management. Let us discuss about this. First of all, specialized knowledge, that it is a body of specialized knowledge which is transferable. एक institution है वो knowledge provide करता है और लोगों को, जिससे और लोग भी इस line में आ सकें, इस field में आ सकें. So therefore ये एक knowledge provide करता है जो transferable है from one person to another person. Then second is formal education and training. There are specialized management institution which provide education and training in management. After completing education and training, students get job as manager. Some of the qualified person act as management consultant. But entry to career in management is not restricted to management graduates only. See, you cannot directly do the MBA. or any kind of a professional degree until and unless first you have to do the graduation. So therefore ये किसके लिए restricted नहीं है, graduates के लिए restricted नहीं है. After completing the graduation there is no restriction, you can possess a master's degree in the management. So therefore एक formal education की ज़रूरत होती है, एक formal training की ज़रूरत होती है in to gain management. Then third is service motive. Like other professional managers are expected to serve the society rather than simply earning profits for the honor. Manager का काम सिर्फ profit earn करना नहीं होता है, लेकिन they should have the motive to serve to their clients. उनको लोगों को serve भी करना है. So therefore their motive should also to give services. The next is statutory body. Every profession is regulated by a legally recognized body like Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Then managers also have their own association like All India Management Association. So from where you are getting this knowledge, practical knowledge, कहाँ से आपको ये knowledge मिल रही है, that should be a legal body होनी चाहिए. Legal body means that should be, it should not be illegal. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने अपने आप से पढ़ लिया या अपने आप से. The person should possess a degree from any kind of legal statutory body. The next is code of conduct. Manager also have a code of conduct, but this code is not legally binding on managers. This is related to the ethics, moral values of the manager. Manager should have their code of conduct. उनका अपना एक स्टैंडर्ड होना चाहिए, अपने कुछ एथिक्स होने चाहिए, अपने कुछ मॉरल वैल्यूज़ होने चाहिए, बिलीफ होने चाहिए. बट वो उनका लीगली दे आर नॉट बाउंडेड बाय दिस, कि ऐसा नहीं है कि ज़रूर होना ही चाहिए. दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट इज़ डिफरेंट विद द डिफरेंट मैनेजर्स. ओके, कि उनके अपने वैल्यूज़ क्या हैं, उनके अपने बिलीव्स क्या हैं, अपने एथिक्स क्या हैं. सो बट द मैनेजर शुड हैव देयर ओन कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट, लेकिन उनके अपने कुछ एथिक्स होने चाहिए. Okay, so although management does not possess all the essential attributes of a profession, it is not necessary कि सारे जो भी कैरेक्टर्स हैं, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं मैनेजमेंट के, वो सब एक मैनेजर में होने चाहिए, बट मैक्सिमम देयर शुड बी. So we have discussed about the nature of management, that is management as a science. Management as a science में क्या है, that एक knowledge, एक systematized body of knowledge की ज़रूरत होती है. कुछ प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं जो ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड एक्सपेरिमेंट्स पे बेस्ड होते हैं. कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप क्लियर होना चाहिए एंड यूनिवर्सल वैलिडिटी ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स. देन नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस अबाउट मैनेजमेंट एज एन आर्ट. In management as an art, there should be a practical knowledge of the management. It depends on the personal skill. Then a manager should be creative, जिससे वो हर situation को easily handle कर सके, input को output में convert कर सके. Then there is a perfection through practice. Then we discuss about management as a profession. There should be a specialized body of knowledge which is transferable. Then formal education and training की ज़रूरत है. सर्विस मोटिव होना चाहिए. स्टैचुटरी बॉडी और प्रोफेशनल एसोसिएशन से डिग्री प्रोसेस करनी चाहिए. Then next is ethical code of conduct, that they should have their own ethics. Okay, so these are the nature of management. Management as an art, management as a process. I hope you all understood. Thank you.